In this Photoshop tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use a solid color fill layer with a mask to change the color of an object while keeping it looking natural and realistic. This is one of the best non-destructive editing techniques in Photoshop because you can always go back, refine the mask, and adjust the color at any time. Whether you want to recolor a shirt, hair, a car, or any other part of your image, this method gives you complete control without permanently altering your photo. If you find this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more Photoshop tips, and let's jump right in. First, if you already know exactly what part of the image you want to recolor, it can save you a lot of time to make a selection first. To do that, grab the Quick Selection tool or the Object Selection tool from the toolbar. Then click and drag over the object until you see the marching ants outline around the area you want to work on. Don't worry if your selection isn't perfect right away, because you can always refine it later. And if you skip this step completely, that is totally okay too. You can still add your color fill layer first and paint the mask in afterward. Once your selection is ready, go down to the bottom of the Layers panel and click the New Adjustment Layer icon, which looks like a half black, half white circle. From the menu that appears, choose Solid Color at the very top. Photoshop will open the color picker, and this is where you choose the new color you want to apply. Pick any color that fits your design, then click OK. Now here's what happens next. If you made a selection before adding the adjustment layer, Photoshop will automatically apply the solid color only inside that selected area. But if you didn't make a selection, the solid color fill will cover the entire canvas for now. That is completely normal because the layer mask is what controls where the color shows and where it stays hidden. Now look at your layers panel and find the mask thumbnail next to the color fill layer. This small black and white box is the key to making the effect work. On a mask, white means visible and black means hidden. So if your whole screen is filled with color and you want to hide it, just click directly on the mask thumbnail and press Ctrl+I on Windows or Command+I on Mac to invert it. That will turn the mask black and make the color disappear completely. Now you can paint the effect back in exactly where you want it. Select the brush tool by pressing B on your keyboard and make sure your foreground color is set to white. Then gently paint over the parts of the image where you want the solid color to appear. If you accidentally paint too much, just switch your brush color to black and paint over the mistake to hide it again. This is the real power of using a mask because it gives you precise control over every edge, every detail, and every small correction. If your goal is a clean, professional result, take your time and zoom in when needed to carefully brush around edges, folds, highlights, and textured areas. Once the mask looks good, the next step is to make the color blend naturally with the original photo. By default, a solid color fill can look flat, heavy, or overly digital, so changing the blending mode is what makes the effect more realistic. At the top of the Layers panel, click the drop-down that probably says Normal. From there, try different blend modes depending on the look you want. If you choose color, Photoshop keeps the original highlights and shadows while only changing the color tone, which is perfect when you want a natural color replacement. If you choose Multiply, the effect becomes darker and works well for deep tints, shadows, or richer tones. If you want a more vibrant look with stronger contrast, try Overlay or Soft Light. These modes can create a bold, stylized effect while still letting texture show through. After that, adjust the opacity of the layer to fine-tune the strength of the effect. In many cases, lowering the opacity to somewhere between 40 and 70% helps the original texture, lighting, and details show through beautifully. This step is especially important if you want the recolored area to match the rest of the image instead of looking pasted on. And because this is a fill layer with a mask, everything stays editable. You can double-click the color thumbnail at any time to choose a different color, repaint the mask whenever you want to refine the shape, and even change the blend mode later if the first choice doesn't look right. That is what makes this workflow so useful for Photoshop editing, especially for beginners and creators who want fast, clean, and reversible results. So to recap, you can optionally make a selection first, add a solid color fill layer, use the layer mask to control where the color appears, paint the mask with black and white as needed, then change the blend mode and opacity to make everything look natural. If this video helped you, please hit like, subscribe for more Photoshop tutorials, and comment below if you want to see more easy editing techniques just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.